Hello, Christy here with Stitch Pray Love. Welcome to my channel. I got to start yesterday on my Bucilla kit bunny kitties. you can tell I'm a cat person, but I started on the first ornament yesterday, and for one thing, when I opened the package, I was really kind of excited because nothing was folded up, and I was thinking I'm probably not going to have to iron any of my pieces. There was one little fold I may go back through, but I don't know that it's going to make that much difference. But I have started on it, and one of the reasons that I wanted to start my channel is, like I've said, I want to try and show you some tips, tricks on not just in general, but also on individual kits. Just a couple of things that I've learned. Bucilla has great instructions, but a couple of times on instructions, I have found that they don't work as well for me for one reason or another. So one of the first things I noticed, and like a dummy, I had gone through and stitched this little cat. I had done all of the embroidery, stitched it together, and then realized, because I was looking at the directions, that this pink piece needed to go on. So it told me to stitch this all and then stitch this piece on. Well, that just doesn't work very well. So I went back through and unpicked the whole thing because I didn't want to leave any threads loose. So I unpicked the whole thing. This turned out to be awesome. And I don't know what you call this piece, but the precision on this was perfect for having to go back through and take those stitches out. This is one of the 3 pieces that I got a couple weeks ago in my little singer group from Amazon. So anyway, I picked this apart and went ahead and stitched this on, and then went back and stitched the sides. I did a video about this maybe last week, how to go through and stitch that so it doesn't show on the side. Then went back and stitched the front and the back together. So, and that's just something that I don't know why they tell you to do that. They say then attach this. Well, you're either going to be doing stitches in the back, or you're going to be doing really awkward stitches coming through like this. And that just doesn't work for me at all. This particular piece has these cute little kind of stripes on the cat. It said to use 3 strands. Now, I don't know if maybe I could have gotten away with 2 strands. I might try that if I ever do this again. This seems just a little bit heavy to me. Another thing, the tail, as you see, this is a back stitch. It's not your straight stitch, but not a straight stitch. Oh, I forget, what is the name of that stitch? I use it all the time. What is it called? It's the one that's being used right here. Look it up, Christy. Outline stitch. Okay. So you use the back stitch instead of the outline stitch. Now, right here on the tail, it said to use the back stitch as well. Now, I was looking on the picture, and here it is right here. And I don't know how well you can see it. It just doesn't look very neat. It looks a little sloppy. But you've also got the issue of having to somehow finish this stitch and then cut around it. So what I do in a lot of those cases is I will take the stitch underneath this piece, and you can't really tell, but I did it here, here. I did them here. I will do it on the feet. Did it here. But I pull the thread back underneath it and finish it off that way. And so I plan to do it, well, I did do it this way, the same way. But instead of using the back stitch, I wound up using a straight stitch. Now, I think it looks a little bit neater. It's still not quite as neat as I would like, but I think it looks better than it would have looked using the back stitching. Back stitching? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to look again. Is that a back stitch? Yes, that's a back stitch. So anyway, that's one thing that I would do, or you know, hopefully maybe encourage somebody to do. But again, I also pulled those stitches underneath this front piece and then tied them off underneath that. And I just think those look a little bit neater. Now, one of the other things, and I haven't gotten quite this far yet, I have gotten the little kitty face embroidered, and I'm in the process of getting the bunny ears together. Now, I believe it says in the directions to, let's see, applique, back of the headband, front of the headband. Okay, over here. It says to do the front of the head to the back of the head, to stuff it and then stitch the front to the back. Well, so then you're still left needing to attach the finished bunny ear headband. So I'm going to have to look at that a little more closely and see how I'm going to finish that. Because attaching that, once that is on, if you're going to stitch it, that's going to be a little bit awkward. Again, I don't like those stitches going through the back. I'm thinking this might possibly be one of those instances where I hot glue, but I haven't gotten quite that far. So that'll probably turn up in the next update for this. Okay. Oh, and I've got the back of it anyway. Yeah, no, my stitching is a little better than that. So that will be something that I'll find out and update on next time. But hopefully these tips will help you to get this front piece on before you even put the front to the back. And like I said again, I go underneath to make those stitches so you don't have all this pink showing on the side where you do not need it. And also to do maybe the straight stitches instead of the back stitches on the tail. Now the other tails don't have that, so that's not something that I'm going to have to worry about again. But so there's two little tips, hopefully that will be helpful for the Bunny Kitties Plaid Bucilla kit or felt ornament kit. Hopefully that'll help you out just a little bit. If you found these tips interesting or helpful, I would appreciate it if you would like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for stopping in to join me for a few minutes. Hopefully we will see you next time. God bless everybody. Take care, and we'll see you again. Thanks. Bye.